Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome back to Being Cosmick. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So I'm doing a past life reading today. It's going to be more of a generalized one because this is a collective reading. So it's going to be more of a past life theme or a certain past life that is either helping or hindering you at this time. It's basically what's coming up into your awareness so that you can release what needs to be released or integrate what needs to be integrated for your highest good. So that is the nature of this reading today. And without further ado, let's get into it. Taking a step aside to let spirit pass through. Alright. What does the collective need to know about a past life that is helping, hindering them, or coming up into their awareness to be integrated at this time? Alright. So this is a collective reading. That being said, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And let's see. What do they need to know about a past life? Helping or hindering them this time? Spirit. Oh, there it was. Okay. I felt it. Right. Sit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so we've got High Priest or Priestess. And then we've got Biblical. So this is a very interesting combination to come out. Okay, so with the High Priest or Priestess, what that is referring to is that you spent a lifetime or multiple lifetimes as a High Priest or High Priestess. And at some level, you have an awareness of this. So you've got some sort of a calling that is either you know that you have this energy or you can feel this calling that's urging you to step into a leadership role of some sort when it comes to spirituality. And so that's really what that energy is. It's kind of mastering some sort of spiritual subject of some sort, or a lot of them. So this could be feeling a call to really work with herbs, be an herbalist, work with the elements in a certain way, work with sacred tools, working with, sacred talismans, essential oils, crystals, those kinds of things. And then it's really about understanding on a next level kind of how energy works. And then that's when we get into this realm of what is termed magic. And that's just, in my opinion, magic is simply what science has yet to define. So it's when we get into the realm of quantum physics and things of that nature, that's where high priests and high priestesses were able to tap into that energy and use that energy in a way. Most of the time it was benevolent. Of course, you've got the not so great examples that get a lot of attention. Most of the time, this type of energy is really from a benevolent place of wanting to help others and the self and earth and animals and plants and all of that. The biblical card is saying that you lived a lifetime during those times when the Bible was written. And this can also, what can happen is if you lived a lifetime back then you were around when the stories of the Bible were being played out, basically. And so there could be an energy around biblical stories and religion that is like very resistant. And it's because at a deep level, at a soul level, you know that there's way more to the story than what has been translated and told over time via mainstream religion. And so that's just saying that there's something from this lifetime that is calling to you now. And so if you're feeling called to maybe study some more about different biblical subjects, working with a certain energy from that time, it can also be that there's some kind of, it's like a fear or a sense of sorrow. That's what's coming through, like a deep sense of sorrow if you were there for like the crucifixion, basically. And with that can leave a soul imprint of kind of distrust and deep sorrow from a place where it's not necessarily logical in your life, like this lifetime, but there's like this soul level of those emotions that could be coming up to the surface now to be released and integrated. Okay. And with these two cards coming out, you could have been a high priest or high priestess during the biblical times. Is there anything else that wants to come out of this one, Spirit? One more? Okay. One more? No? Maybe. No? Okay. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck we have Orphan. And then the card that came out was Angels. So you could be feeling called right now to work with angels, archangels, or, you know, other forms of angels. This can also be just a sign that your guardian angels are here to help you process these emotions and this energy that's coming up at this time, to really integrate it so that you can step forward in your highest timeline. And then the Orphan card, I have actually not seen this one yet, so I'm going to read it really quick just to get some more clarity. You drew this card because you had one or more past lives as an orphan. This is creating a current life abandonment fear for you. In those lives where you didn't have your mother or father's protection, love, or support, you developed great strength and inner resilience, which continues to help you in this life. However, you may have also developed survival skills that are double-edged. These coping mechanisms help you get by, but they also blunt your heart and emotions. Most likely, this card is a reminder to acknowledge that your true mother-father is Source. You're also reminded that you have a family of choice consisting of friends and other loved ones, including your pets. In spiritual truth, it's impossible to be an orphan. Your true divine parent is always with you. If you tend to isolate yourself, you may benefit from seeking compassionate support from a 12-step Emotions Anonymous group or a qualified counselor or a mentor or a coach. Those last two just came through. So, okay, so there could be a sense of abandonment that's also there that is coming up at this time to be really healed. And that's where this angel card is also coming into play as well, is as a gentle, loving energy that really shows you that you are divinely cared for and you're divinely protected and divinely loved. And so in the human experience, it can be difficult because we're dealing with other humans. And when we turn to the divine and our divine guidance, it's unconditional. It's true unconditional love. And so at this time, it's really recommended to connect with your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit team, source, the divine, whatever you really choose to work with, whatever you're being called to work with at this time. It's really coming up to allow you to connect fully and to really integrate this energy and release some of those blocks and wounds that are at a soul level that have been carried through, so that you can fully release it and then step up into your true divine self. All right, so we are going to get some clarity from the clarifier deck over here. So sometimes it can just be little affirmations to help you in this moment. And then there's also other cards that can shed some light on if there's some, there's some relationship cards, basically. So it can shed some light on if maybe there's a dynamic between you and another person in this life that has some past life energies attached to it that are ready to be seen, dealt with, and healed and integrated at this time. So let's see here. What would like to come through for the collective's highest good? Okay, so we have grandmother in the maternal line. Okay, so there could be a connection on your maternal line or with your grandmother that is from this lifetime. This could also be that you've got a grandmother or somebody from your maternal line that is coming through as a spirit guide to help you at this time. Spirit guide, guardian angel, whatever you want to term it. And so there's that maternal energy coming through. And so that can either be healing kind of the mother wound, or what I'm really picking up is a maternal energy that's coming through to help you move through this energy. Is it children? Okay, so the other one that came out was children. So this can be children, a child on the way, using a childlike perspective, or childlike energy. And so this could talk about inner child healing at this time, inner child integration. And then this could also be that maybe you have a child that incarnated with you in this life that was with you in this previous life. And then the other one that came out says, thank your haters. Transmute the energy and use it for good. Haters mean you've made it. So maybe you've got some haters around you right now that are aggravating these wounds. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. We've got Lyra, or the Lyran constellation. So you could have a guardian or a galactic guide coming through. There could also be some Lyran ties that are linking to this past life. Then we also have starseed origins. So you definitely probably have starseed origins. And then we've also got lightworker that came out. So you may resonate with being a light worker or a light warrior, which totally makes sense with these. This is some pretty powerful energy coming out. This is one of those you did some major work in some of your past lives, and so you've carried that through into this life, and you're ready to really step up into your power and step up into your how do I want to say that, Spirit? Like your divine self, your light badassness self. Okay, so then we've also got friend and soul tribe. So there's definitely probably a friend that you have in your life at this moment that is connected to this past life as well. And this is a soul tribe connection. This isn't a karmic connection. There's another card for that. Okay, then we've got the wound is the place where the light enters. From Rumi. That's who said that one. Okay, so this is just about integrating wounds and allowing it to be a source of light. We've also got shamanism that came out, so you could be feeling called to work with the shaman. You could be walking the shaman path. You could have been a shaman in a past life, which is it's a similar kind of energy to this high priest, high priestess energy. It's that very, I know they're different. Don't go after me in the comments. I know it's different. In the sense for this, though, what I'm picking up is it's that spending lifetimes very tapped in and walking in between worlds type of energy. And then daughter came out. So there could be a daughter. You could have a daughter that incarnated with you in this lifetime that was connected with you in this previous lifetime, or you might be that daughter. Or you could have a daughter on the way, or there could be a daughter coming into your life as far as like a stepdaughter, daughter-in-law, that kind of thing. And then the last one that came out was digital detox. So doing a digital detox will allow you to integrate some of this past life stuff and to really move through it so that it's no longer causing you pain and hardships in this incarnation, in this lifetime. And then this one was on the bottom of the deck, and it says, be here now. Stay present and live in the now. Anxiety means you're in the future, and being depressed means you're living in the past. And so that could be part of it too, is if you've got this low level anxiety or this low level depression that is kind of nagging and you've, worked through it a little bit, but it's just still kind of there. It can be these past life wounds that are coming up and asking just to be healed and integrated, and then that can help you relieve some of that. Obviously, if you're in a place where, you're very anxious, you're very depressed, seek out some help. This is what I'm talking about, is more of that low level where it's noticeable, but it's not debilitating. It's just one of those, like, I'm more anxious now than I used to be, and there's really no real reason why. And I've, moved through it a little bit, but it's just still there, or like a little bit of that low level depression energy. Again, I'm more referring to something that is not inhibiting your daily life in a major way where, it would be very recommended to seek out some help, like professional help kind of thing. And with that, it can just be this, when we're ready to process these things from past lives and even from earlier in this life, childhood wounds, those kinds of things, it will come up when we're ready to process it and move through it. And so right now what I'm getting is that there's some stuff coming up into your awareness that's ready to be healed and moved through at this time, and you're ready to learn a little more about it so that you can fully integrate it. And another way you can do this is you can ask for some assistance when you go to bed. You can ask for some things to be revealed to you in the dream state, and you'll remember what you're ready to remember when you wake up in the morning, and then it'll come through as you're ready to learn more. And you might not fully have like memories or anything like that. It just might be a little inclination of, okay, yeah, this particular thing that's been going on in this life has been stemming from a past life as well, and it's been compounded in this life, and that's what's really ready to be released at this time. You can also ask for this when you are going into a meditation, or you can go into like an automated writing session where you just put on a little bit of music in the background, preferably like music without words, just kind of instrumentals, and then get into just a place where you just start writing. And it can you just start with whatever comes to you, and then it may make no sense at all, but then as you just keep writing, just write whatever comes. And then afterwards, when you're done with that session, when you go back and you read through it, it will come through on what messages need to come through. So that's another recommendation as well. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Well, nope, I'm picking up that that's really all that needs to be said at this time. So with this, I wish you the best of luck moving through this. It's coming into your awareness now for a reason. You're ready for it, and you're ready to move through it and to really address some of these wounds that are coming up at this time. And you've got this. You've got the help from the angels. You've got support all around you. You've got divine guidance. And so just remember that. Ask for assistance. And if you feel led to, go ahead and leave me a comment below. If this resonates, if you want to give me some more details, by all means, I'd love to hear it. And with that, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you feel like you would like more messages from me, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.